Welcome to another episode of Crimes Notes. This note is about how to find slope when an equation is in standard form. And this is more calculator based than it is actually doing the algebra of moving the equation. So if you're looking for how to find slope or how to switch an equation from slope-intercept form to standard form or back and forth, these notes are not those, okay? The top two, these are your do now questions as always. These are review. So it says plot your own 2 points and then describe how to find the slope. So again, you're going to just plot 2 points on this line and then you're going to describe how you find the slope. Okay. And then the second part is find the slope between these 2 points. And remember, that's where you're going to use lists and spreadsheets on your calculator. Okay, so you're going to do those without any help, and then once you are done, then come back and we'll start to do the definitions. So the two things that we really need to know about for this set of notes is slope-intercept form versus standard form. So slope-intercept form is something that you are both, or all, I guess I should say, very familiar with. It is y equals mx plus b. And many of you guys could recite that pretty easily, but you don't really know why or what it is. And it's called slope-intercept form. And the reason for that is because the m in this situation represents the slope, and the b represents the slope or the y-intercept. Man, I'm struggling this morning, sorry. So again, this is already in a form where you could pick out the slope and you could pick out the y-intercept. Remember, a y-intercept is where it crosses the y-axis. The second form is standard form, and standard form is ax plus by equals c. And in this case, a, b, and c all represent numbers. So they could be -2, it could be 5, it could be 8, it could be -12, it could be 2.5. No matter what these are, okay, they represent a number. So when it's in this format, we can pick out the slope pretty easily because it's right here. When it's in standard form, there isn't an easy way to just look at the equation and find the slope. There is a formula, but I'm going to show you how to do it in your calculator. So, first of all, let's learn to graph while it's in standard form. So, first things first, you're going to grab your calculator. Okay, once it's here, it says we're going to start from the home page. So you want to push the on button, go to the home page, and then you're going to pick graph, which is the second one down here on the bottom. Okay. So again, you're going to pick graph. And once you do, you'll notice that there's an equation box up here. Well, the problem is it already has an equal sign. So if it's not in slope-intercept form, then I couldn't type in there. So we need to change this equation box to a relation box. That way we can type whatever we want in there. There's two ways to do this. One way is to just hit delete for the equal sign. And if you notice, it brings up a bunch of options. Down here at the bottom, you should see the word relation. And so you could just pick 6 and it would bring up this relation box. Okay? The other option is that if it's not already there, you can pick menu, go down to graph and entry, and then the second one says relation. So if there is an equation box up there, you can hit delete. If there's not one up there, we go menu, graph, edit, entry, relation. Then you're going to type the equation exactly as it looks and then press enter. So let's look at this one that we have right here. I'm going to go ahead and type it in. So x minus 2y equals, which is right here by the control button, and then negative 4. And then I'm going to press enter, and it's going to pop up with a graph. Okay? When you go to sketch these graphs, the points that I want you to look for is where it crosses the y-axis, so that's at 1, 2. So I would count up 1, 2 and put a point. And where it crosses the x-axis, so the x-intercept, so negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how I want you to sketch the graph. So how do we find the slope? So let's follow these steps, okay? Once the equation is entered, you want to follow these steps to get the slope. Press menu 8, so we're going to go menu down to geometry, so 8, measurement, which is 3, and then slope, which is 3. Then it says drag the cursor, so I'm going to see the arrow, I'm going to use the box up here to drag the cursor to the line. Once it changes to a hand, you're going to click on the line. And then after you click on the line, you're going to, whoops, apparently I didn't click. I'm going to drag it over and click again. And the number that you see is the slope. Okay, so let's run through again. We're going to drag the cursor to the line, and when the hand appears, we're going to click on the line. After you click on the line, you're going to drag the cursor to an empty space and click again. The number that appears in the space is the slope. Now, we know that we can't write slope as 0.5, but we already know how to change that into a fraction. So if I went back to my home screen, over to my calculate screen, I could type in 0.5, menu, number, which is 2, approximate fraction, which is 2, and then I could press enter and it would tell me 1/2. So in this case, my slope would end up being 1/2. So for this one, you could say m equals 1/2. So let's do another one. I'm going to fold the paper so you guys can see it just a little bit better. Yeah. There we go. So again, we're going to start by going to our home screen, and we're going to choose graph. You can use one of your two options to get relation. Since the box popped up, I'm going to go ahead and hit delete and choose option 6 for relation. And now I'm going to type in this problem. So 0.9x plus 0.6y equals 6. And I'm going to press enter. So to graph, we can't really see where it crosses the y-axis, so you might do menu, zoom out, and then just press enter. So now we could count for our y-axis, or our y-intercept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like it's up here at 10. And then for the x, if I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's between 6 and 7. So I'm going to put my point, and then I'm going to draw my line. Again, it's just a sketch, so we're just estimating. Now, remember, we need to find the slope. So again, we go to menu, we go down to geometry, which is 8. We pick measurement, which is 3. And then we pick slope, which is 3. We drag our arrow to the line until it says gives us a hand, and then we click. Then we drag over into an open space and we click again. And this number that shows up, -1.5, is the slope. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down, but remember, we cannot write slope as a decimal. So we're going to go back to our home page, over to our calculate screen, and type in -1.5. Go menu, number, which is 2, approximate fraction, which is 2, and press enter. So my slope would be -3/2. So I've left you a couple problems down here at the bottom for you to try on your own. Okay. Remember, when you're sketching, look for the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and then use those steps to find your slope. Remember, I am in the room if you need any help.